can be equivalent to 100 lectures because it has a very profound effect on the audience. It can churn the emotions of the audience. So the Sakshi Gopal Drama which was done was very beautifully directed and narrated also, and the actors also did that job very well. Very beautiful. So this old Brahman and the young Brahman, they both are together in Vrindavan Dham. Old Brahman is very grateful to young Brahman for his service. So one of the amazing things in this drama is both of them were very respectful to Lord and had deep faith in the deity form of the Lord. So when the old Brahman promised the young Brahman, actually when the old Brahman glorified young Brahman told him, actually you see, I am not serving you because I am going to get anything from you, but by serving devotees like you, Lord is very pleased. I want to attract Lord's blessings. That's the best way, he said. So both had such a sincere attitude. They depicted it very beautifully. And the son of the old Brahman also acted very powerfully. As one is supposed to do that role. Arrogant and faithless and showing kind of misbehavior towards that mother. That also came out very well. Yeah. So now Lord Krishna standing is not a very easy thing. You can try that role. Very difficult role. Standing in one place in the same posture. He was standing for quite some time. The devotee in the Krishna role. Very nice. And the deity form of the Lord, especially educated people have a difficulty with understanding how can a deity made of wood or stone or marble or metal or anything like that. Why people go to the temple and treat it as good as somebody standing there? This kind of question can come in the minds of people, especially those who are educated. So the Shastra say, the explanation given in Shastra is this: in this creation, everything you see, Yatova imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti. This is a Shruti mantra. It says that in this creation, everything has come from the Lord, whether it is material or spiritual, irrespective of that. So Lord can manifest himself through anything. Like you can see, once Brahma and all the Kumaras and all the other Devatas were all assembled for a meeting when Hiranyakashipu had come in this world. Dangerous, they were. Blackish smoke was coming even when they were in the womb. So Brahma was wondering at that time how to tackle these demons. So something came out of his nose, like this came out. Anything coming out of our nose goes to the dustbin. Is it not true? We put it in the dustbin. Whereas the one which came out of Brahma's nose came this size, then became fish size, it became mountain size, elephant size, then mountain size. Nobody could ascertain, even Brahma could not ascertain what it was. Is it a demon? Or they were thinking. Yeah, but one thing Devatas observed, that boar form of the Lord, it was having eyes like lotus petals. As soon as the Rishis and Devatas saw, they said it's very familiar eyes for us. We know Kamala Nayanam only one person has. Who is that? Shantakaram, Jagashayanam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Vishwadaram, Lamdarsham, Megavarnam, Shubhangam, Lakshmi Kantam. So that is only Lord Narayana, Lord Krishna. At that time, the boar Lord, up in the sky, he shook his body like this, and the water was sprinkled on the Devatas and Brahma. Immediately they chanted Sahasra Shirshah Purusha, the Purusha Sukta prayer, they chanted. They understood he is Supreme Lord. So, why am I telling you this? If you ask Varahadeva, who is his mother and father, he came from Brahma's nose. If you ask Narasimhadev, who is your mother and father, he came from the pillar. So, Lord can come from pillar, can come from the nose. Why can't he come as a deity form? There's no difficulty for him. So, in one of the Bhagavatam purpose, Prabhupada explains, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in Jaiva Dharma that there are three ways you can look at the deity. Like you can look at the deity as a Jada Drishti. Jada Drishti means you look at it like a stone or a wood or a metal or anything, which common people see. Naked eyes, you see with your Charma Chakshu like that. Higher than that is Manomaya Drishti, which means you love the deity, love the Lord so much that even when your eyes are closed, you can see the Lord's form in the mind. And Chinmaya Drishti means you see the spiritual form of the Lord. Let me give you a simple example for this. How many of you have seen videos of you with your family members on your computer screen? You have seen. Or in your mobile screen, you have seen. Correct? You see sometimes You make videos of your trip outdoors somewhere, and then you look at your mother, look at your father, look at your brother, sister. You feel great joy, But if you very carefully see what it is, it's all a combination of pixels. Do you see that video as a combination of pixel, or do you see it as your mother and father? Yes? Behind the pixel, you are able to see your mother and father because you have affection for them. Is pixel material or divine? It's material. It's a combination of pixels makes a picture, but you don't see it in that way. You only see your mother and father because you have affection for them. In the same manner, although the deity is made up of metal or wood or marble, when devotees look at it, immediately they remember Krishna's pastimes of stealing butter, Krishna dancing on Kaliya, Krishna lifting gold and hill, Krishna, what are activities he does with his devotees. So because of that affection for the Lord, they don't see the deity as deity. They can see the Lord with affection. For example, say somebody has drawn a picture of a beggar with a begging bowl with a very, very, crying face that is made. So as soon as you look at the picture, you feel what emotion? You feel some compassion when you see such a picture. Similarly, if you see a picture of a lusty man and woman, doing some activity, as soon as you see the picture or video, it evokes material emotions in you of lust. So just as the material pictures evoke material emotions in you, in your heart and your body also, some hormones can be secreted in the body by looking at such picture. Similarly, for a devotee, when he looks at the picture of the Lord or the deity form of the Lord, spiritual emotions are awakened. Because Lord is spirit and we are also spirit. So when the spirit is looking at the Supreme Spirit, those spiritual emotions are awakened. Although all the pictures and compared to screen or mobile screens are all made of combination of metal things only. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling, if my devotees make my form and worship my form in the temple as a murti, as Krishna standing in threefold bending form, and then they do prana pratishtha for me, I very happily accept their worship. Lord may have thousands of deities across the globe. He is standing in the spiritual world, but through these deities, he can manifest in these temples as deities. Deities are one of the 5 expansions, you know that? Like we have Para, Vyuha, like that there are 5 expansions. One of the 5 expansions of Lord Krishna is also the deity form. So devotees, there's one book called as Prema Pradeep by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. There one disciple is asking Guru, is deity a representation of the Lord? Is asking. And the Guru says it's not representation, it's Sakshat the Lord. There's no difference. The Lord can act. Lord is not in the deity. The Lord is the deity. He behaves as the deity. It's only your vision. The vision, your vision goes from Jada Drishti to Chinmaya Drishti, 3rd stage. In that Chinmaya Drishti, you can see the Lord with love. For example, you ask any mother sitting here, when they go to your school, when the school bell rings, all the children come out. Her eyes are looking for only one child, in whom she has great affection. And the child is also looking for only one mother. Many mothers are going, many children are coming. As soon as the child's eye meets mother's eye, mother meets eye, immediately she rushes to child rushes to her and she embraces. Because her affection is for that one particular child. Similarly, when a devotee develops Ananya Bhakti for the Lord, when the affection is awakened, even a picture of the Lord or the deity form of the Lord makes a very big difference to the devotee. Immediately the spiritual emotions are churned in the heart of the devotee. And to the degree one faithfully calls the Lord's names and speaks to the Lord, Lord also speaks. There's a verse which says that. Pashyanti te me ruchiranyam basantah prasanna vaktra runalochanani rupani divyani varapradani sakam vacham sprihaniya. The last line he says, when my devotee speaks to me, I also reply to my devotee. Lord says that. Like in the drama we saw, they were speaking to the Lord and Lord responded back. So, now how does the Lord respond back? Depends on your advancement, how advanced you are. I will tell you one of my personal experiences. One question I had, which I asked to a dozen devotees, nobody could answer. So one day I went to Radha Chandra in front of him, I stood and I offered a prayer. That time, this doubt has been lingering in my mind. Last 2 years have passed, nobody is able to answer. I used to get many questions like this. When nobody can answer, then I used to pray. So when I prayed, then I went for prasadam. After prasadam, I went to the ashram. I opened my cupboard Then immediately one Bhagavatam fell to the ground. And it fell like this. When I lifted that like this, I saw the answer in that. I saw exactly the purport. I was that exactly the answer I was looking for was there. So I took it as an indication that Lord wanted to reveal that answer to me because I was frantically searching for it. So how the Lord will answer your question, that Lord only knows what is His plan. So sometimes, how many of you experience you had something going on in your mind, and when you went to the Bhagavatam class and sat, the speaker spoke exactly what you needed to hear. The experience right now, you will see that. How the speaker knew, speaker doesn't know anything about you. But Lord is in your heart, Lord in his heart. Like there was one leader in one community. I got some report that this leader is little dominating leader and is troubling devotees very much and all that. So anyway, I was thinking that I should speak about the good qualities a counselor should possess and what qualities the counselor should not possess. So I was just thinking in my mind. So when I was speaking to a group of leaders, and that leader also exactly came for the class. He came and sat in the class, and after the class, he was the one who was driving me. He said, Prabhu, today's class was an eye-opener for me. I was never intending to come here today. I just accidentally came here. And you spoke all these things. Already having getting complaints about me. Now I think I have to reform myself. What you gave me was exactly like nectar. And I will take very great care. So you will find Lord is very concerned about purifying his devotee. Therefore it's called Bhakta Vatsal. Bhakta Vatsal means like when a child calf is born, the calf falls to the ground from the mother's womb and gets dusty. Mother immediately picks up the calf and licks her body and then removes all the dust in the body. Like that, Lord doesn't like to see devotees having some impurity, so he will immediately cleanse it. So in this way, Lord responds to his devotees in varieties of ways. He may respond through a devotee, he may respond in some way. And if you are very advanced, the Lord can even speak to the devotee. Sakam vacham spragniya, he says. Like Prabhupada speaking to RSP Hari. He told them, don't worry, very soon I will build a temple for you. Correct, no? Prabhupada was speaking. So in this way, Lord sometimes, like Kshirsa Gopinath, he not only spoke, he also arranged for Kheer for his very dear devotee Madhava Draupadi. He arranged like that. In that verse, Pashyantiteme, I told you just now, in the purport Prabhupada says, devotees should go in front of the deity and reveal their mind. They reveal their mind to the Lord. And when the altar opens, the devotees see the Lord with eyes of love. They see how beautifully he is dressed, how charming he is, how cheerful he is, how friendly he is with his devotee. This kind of thought arises in the mind of the devotee. So devotees see him transcendently, Prabhupada says. We don't see the Lord with a mundane eye. So in this way, our vision, as it becomes spiritualized, then we can appreciate this pastime even more. This Sakshi Gopal. But it was very, very outstandingly performed. Characters. We
have a picture. Please come, all the participants of the drama. They are also. Huh?
Very nice costumes also. Who did the decoration? Very wonderful.
Shiva's mom, Nikita Mataji.
Very nice. Very nice costumes. You're a good actor, eh? Very bold, eh?
Very, very good.